Johan.
Hello.
Yeah, what say you?
We just
Just making an adjustment.
Yeah, just making an adjustment, taking these pants back to the pants store.
Did you watch the Italy-Wales game?
I did. It was very wet.
Yeah, it was extremely wet in Italy.
Yes, it must. Yeah, and Wales, shame. What is there to say?
Yeah, I think
flat.
last week the comments were, because I said, I don't know how big a difference coaching will make and this and that. Obviously we know that coaches make a massive difference, and I think Gatland maybe his time is done.
Yeah, but look,
maybe
their
fresh
players
ideas.
just suck as well at the moment.
Sure.
At the moment,
no, they don't have a great pool of
just
players.
put the whole Ospreys team in, because they seem to be doing some stuff.
Good. Bring Tipperik back. All sorts of things.
Yes.
Yeah, I really don't know. It's a desperate situation.
And let's say that Italy also, they like last week against Scotland, but we'll discuss just now how good Scotland actually is. But they did well in Edinburgh, the Italians. So, and the Italians, if you think about Treviso, that's a good team now. I mean, they're not terrible. I
think Gonzalo Quesada is really doing well with the Italian team. And getting the absolute best out of them. They play with a good plan. They play with high intensity. They play with confidence. They make. I think they play as well as they can at the moment, probably.
Yeah.
And they've got a decent pool of players, especially in crucial positions like fly-off.
Yeah.
Gabrisi and Tommy Allen at the back at 15, and they've got good talent all over the
Breaks.
park.
I like breaks.
And Montiwane and Capuazzo and all those.
Capuazzo.
So they've got good talent all across the park and young guys coming through, and that's.
Yeah.
But we lost to Italy. The Springboks lost to Italy in 2016, and by 2018 we were beating big teams.
Yeah.
With Rassi. So maybe a new coach.
Can turn them around.
They finished well, Wales. the game ended 22-15.
Yeah. So they got a bonus point.
So they got a bonus point. In the end. Okay, moving on.
England, France. First half. So many errors, but the second half blew me away.
Second half was really, really entertaining.
Yeah, I think the French will rue those mistakes that they made in the first half. Antoine Dupont dropping the ball, Peno dropping the ball, like with open try lines and that sort of thing.
Like a crazy statement, the France of old that sort of looked great one day, like completely unbeatable one day, and then the next day they make themselves look a little bit silly. Do you think that is still a thing? No,
I think that England is better than many people give them credit for. Maybe I thought England did well against Ireland last week.
Yeah,
like the scoreline blew away at one point, but I thought England wasn't bad, and I thought they were scrambling hard, and they were intense. I thought the intensity was very good.
Yeah,
I think France, they wouldn't have underestimated them, but France they play like a more of a loose game, and that sort of style can get the game can get away from you. England isn't a Mickey Mouse team.
No,
you're playing them at Twickenham.
Almost played into their hands
a little bit.
Yeah. It didn't do themselves any favors with the amount of mistakes made. Yes, because in the first half there were really a lot of knock-ons by both teams.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Springboks versus All Blacks 1995 World Cup final sort of vibe. You have this extremely like this team that has flair, and then you've got this other team that's super conservative. And in the pressure moments, and when you're playing that conservative team at home, you maybe need to tighten it up a little bit.
Because the tries France scored were from ridiculous, frantic, broken play that you didn't really like. BLBRA's try where with the kick through and lots of balls being knocked backwards, and Dupont just carrying it exactly long enough. And playing it wide and it getting. He had it
Dupont. He had a good game again.
Yeah, he did knock one on with an open try. We said just now he knocked the
ball on, but in general, I mean, he made one or two tries.
Look, even on a bad day,
he's pretty
really good.
Yeah.
Marcus Smith at 15. I thought it worked fairly
well. It actually worked, because the what's his name, Finn Smith.
Finn Smith. Yeah.
I actually thought he had a very good game. Finn Smith. Like I don't even know who that is.
I like that Lawrence.
I don't watch
I
enough
like the
Premiership,
outside
but-
centre Lawrence. I thought he was quite good.
Yeah.
He scored a try.
Yeah, who else played well from England?
It's just Ben Earl is
Ben
always
Earl was
good.
excellent. I thought the
Yeah.
Curry,
Yeah, and
which
then,
Curry? I don't know which
So
twin
they
it was.
shifted
that was
him to
good.
7.
Yeah,
I'll tell you now who the.
I thought Itoje was very quiet.
Yeah, Itoje sometimes just does the donkey work, but
Yeah,
we just kind of dislike him a little bit, don't we?
yeah,
So they played Tom Willis at 8. I think both the Curry brothers are really playing well.
Yes.
Tom Curry and then Ben Curry coming off the bench. He made a crucial steal at the end of the game.
yeah.
So I think they always have a massive impact in the game. Henry Slade played well. Yeah, the props were good. Ellis Genge always has a good game. I just think that for France, Aldrit was really good. Dupont was really good. Jalibert not great, eh?
Jalibert was quiet, but Penno was
good.
busy.
Yeah, just a little bit
And
of an off day.
Malvaca had a good game.
Yeah, but yeah, too many mistakes. They'll be disappointed with the amount of mistakes they make.
Definitely, and it's like a little bit of a. I mean, we're going to talk about Ireland now, but
Yeah,
it's a little bit cutthroat now. Like France shouldn't have dropped that game.
no, they shouldn't have. No, that makes it difficult now. Like, it could mean that Ireland don't have to beat France, right?
Might be so.
With bonus points and etc. Okay, so we just finished watching the Ireland.
Scotland game.
Scotland
oh my
game,
goodness!
and
Scotland fell
unfortunately-
apart.
Yeah, unfortunately, a big thing would be a
Injuries
off-the-ball collision between Finn Russell and Darcy Graham.
Yeah, that's like their
which
two best players.
Yeah, two of their absolute best players that had
Yeah.
to go off, which made a big difference. But I think, in the end, even though that happened, Ireland were just from the start, from the
Just
get-go,
better.
too strong.
Yeah, this is Ireland's best game since they beat us in Durban.
yeah,
Because I thought they had a bit of a weak November
yeah,
against like the Aussies against New Zealand,
yeah,
and I didn't think they were like as good as they can be against
Yeah.
England last week.
yeah.
But this was
No,
more cutthroat. They were really
I think they're building momentum.
Yeah.
Look, it's a few new
Prendergast.
combinations. Yeah, we need to talk about Sam Prendergast, very young guy. He was made man of the match, player of the match. So obviously he did play very well. I think he kicked a ball out on the full.
yeah.
He missed one penalty or a conversion. I'm not sure. He missed one kick.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, looked quite calm under a lot of pressure at times.
Doris played well. Byrne played well again.
Doris really, Tyke Byrne was brilliant. Just in general at the breakdown, there were times at the breakdown where they were going back. Scotland had ball and they were going backwards because they were just so intense at the breakdown. So just like a really good, intense Ireland performance, I thought.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent.
32-18 in the end. Yeah, sorry, England won by 1 point. Yeah, with a late try. I didn't say that score, so just like that was 26-25. So, not much you can say. It's just not getting over the gain line enough.
Scots.
Not getting,
the Scots.
Like
like how many line break? Do they have like one line break? It must have been like they didn't have many.
You could see Hugh
Maybe
Jones
two.
scored a hat-trick last week. He tried really hard, but he just couldn't get into the game.
Yeah,
I think losing those two players is very disruptive.
and also not having Tui Pilatu. He's a great.
He gets them over the gain
He gets them over the gain line.
Yeah, definitely.
I almost wanted them to bring like Duan in like off his wing, like into the midfield. The midfield seemed a bit like just weak. And Blair Klinghorn, oh my goodness.
Oh, he had a bad game.
I think.
He really is a charge down, tackling a guy in the air,
missing James
running
Lowe,
sideways,
missing James Lowe, the tackle on James Lowe.
missing the tackle. Yeah, didn't have a
because
great
then the game was still like in the balance.
missing a few not too difficult kicks. So that didn't help.
I think he just looks like he looks like low on confidence.
Yeah. When you lose
Low
a guy
in
like Finn
confidence.
Russell, you need someone to take charge and to really calm the game down and stuff. And I just don't think that happened.
Yeah.
I just think they looked frantic.
Yeah.
They looked very frantic.
That's their weakest game I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Okay, well, but awesome weekends rugby.
Awesome weekend, yeah.
Yeah, very
Bulls Stormers as
entertaining.
well. Bulls won, but we'll talk about
I'm
it
wearing
another
that's unfortunately I have to say that's why I'm wearing my Bulls jersey
Yeah.
is because the Bulls beat the Stormers, and a lot of URC guys are watching, so obviously beat the Stormers by 1 point in Cape Town.
time. Nice.
Nice. All right.
All right. Cheers.
That it. Cheers.